Welcome to XFIT Daily. Hi, I'm Jason Charchan. Okay, get off your seats at home, stand up. We're going to start out with a quick 30-second warm-up. And the warm-up is going to be jumping jacks. Nice and easy right here. Today's workout is titled Black Diamond. And the exercises that we're going to do are going to be ski jumps, push up to shoulder press, side planks to hip drop, squat to punch, and last but not least, a side to side crunch, or as some of you like to call it, a Russian twist. Each exercise is going to be for 30 seconds non-stop. We're going to do them back to back with no rest, and it's going to be 3 rounds through. All right. Aisha, Aaron, you ladies ready to get started? Yeah. Let's do this. The first one is going to be the ski jump. So with the ski jump, we're going to start right here on your right foot. Your left arm is across your body, and your left leg is back, and you're going to jump all the way across and then alternate back and forth for 30 seconds. Do this as quickly as you can. Make sure your foot is stable on the ground when you land each time. Perfect. And this is going to be great for not only your balance and your core strength, but it's also going to be great for that explosive power of each leg that's pushing off each time. If you want to make it more challenging, get a little bit lower into the ground. If you want to make it a little bit easier, stay a little bit high. Okay, 5 seconds left. 3, 2, and relax. Next up, we have a push-up to shoulder touch. Now I'm going to do it from my toes, but these ladies are going to do it from their knees. It's going to be push up all the way down right here. You push up, and then you touch across right there. Push up, touch across. 4, keep that going for 30 seconds. Now the benefit of doing this version versus doing a regular push-up is that it's going to work more on your core strength. It's definitely an added challenge. I can feel that already. We're down to 8 seconds. Keep it up, ladies. How you feeling? Okay, 5, and relax. Up next, we have a side plank to a hip drop. With the side plank, we're gonna start right here on the right side. Hips up, hands on your side. Drop your hip all the way down, and then push all the way up. Hip all the way down, and push all the way up. It's gonna be 30 seconds right here. All the way up, slow and controlled on the way down, and then all the way up, perfect. Keep that body in a nice straight line. And bring it down, and then up, we're down to 10 seconds. 7, good, last 5. And this is great for tightening, toning, and strengthening your obliques, perfect. Next, we're gonna stand up, and it's gonna be a squat to punch. So keep both hands up right here. You're just gonna squat, punch across with your right, squat, punch across with your left. Right here, get as low as you can each time. It's gonna be 30 seconds, just like the other ones, perfect. I'm already losing my breath. This is a great workout, it's only round 1. All right, bring it all the way down, keep it going, 10 seconds. Nice and low each time. You can get a little jump into it if you want a little extra challenge. Okay, 5 seconds. 3, 2, and rest. Last one we've got is a side-to-side crunch, or some people like to call it a Russian twist. So feet come off the ground, you're in a crunched up position, your arms are straight, rotate over to the right, and then all the way over to the left. All the way over to the right, all the way over to the left. Now if you'd like to make this a little more challenging, you can put a dumbbell in your hand, you can grab a medicine ball, anything that's gonna add resistance and weight is gonna make this more challenging, or as I like to call it, more effective. All right, 5 more seconds. Good, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Well, the good news is I'm done with my round. These 2 ladies, they still have another 2 though. So we're starting back with those ski jumps. I'm gonna be watching their form right here. Perfect, keep it going. Just try to stay in sync with each other. Excellent. And with this one, you can either have your foot up in the air, or if you want a little more balance, you can place it all the way down to the ground. And this one is quite an advanced exercise. So the first time you do it, you're gonna wanna do it pretty slow and make sure you put your toe down to make sure you have your balance. And just take a little tiny step. Next up, we got the push up to shoulder touch. So come down to the ground right here, ladies. Perfect. And push up and touch. Great, as you can see right here, Erin's got it down perfectly. She's pushing up. She's not twisting her shoulder or torso up. And the reason, and what's gonna happen if you maintain that tight core is that your core is gonna do the work. If you rotate up, it's gonna take that out of the equation. And Aisha's doing the same thing over here. Perfect. Can you get a little lower for me? A little bit lower. And we're down to 5 seconds. Perfect. Excellent. Bring your hips up just a little bit. Great. Next, we're moving on to the side plank to the hip drop. So let's come over to the opposite side this time. So it's going to be the left. And that was pretty tough the first time, I've got to be honest, for this one. So feel free to take a second or two at the top of the position for each one of these. Because even at the 30-second mark, I found myself to be pretty burned out with this one. It's much harder than you would think. It really emphasizes the oblique that's on the top that you're pushing up to. So if you're in this position right here, these ladies are really going to feel it in the right oblique as they push up each time. And this is a great one to tighten up all this area right in here. Next, we've got the squat to punch. So go ahead and stand up for those. Get as low as you can for each and every repetition with this. I'd like you to quickly, but keep in mind for all these exercises, what you want to do is after the first round, you kind of want to gauge exactly where your body's at, and you want to adjust it for the second and third times through so that you're burned out, but you're not to the point where you can't do the next exercise in our circuit. So it's all about, you want to be exhausted, but you want to be tired, but not completely exhausted. All right, 5 seconds left, perfect. Get as low as you can with those squats. Try to get down to, all the way down to parallel if you can, and then crunch up. Next, we've got the Russian twist. Last but not least, so down to the ground right here. Arms are straight out. Now with this one, what's gonna happen is when the farther your arms are straight out, the more natural resistance it's gonna be and the farther you're gonna have to reach. And as a result, your obliques are gonna be doing more work. Even though it doesn't seem like a lot with just your arms, you're actually gonna be doing quite a bit of work with just your arms right here as you reach farther out to the side. So we're down to 10 seconds, ladies. 10 seconds. Aisha, how you feeling? Perfect. How are your obliques? Are they burning yet? Excellent. That's exactly what we want. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Last one. Last round. Let's make it happen right over the ski jumps. 30 seconds. So you two don't necessarily have to be in sync for this one. What I'd like you two to do, just like all the viewers at home, is gauge how you did the first couple of times and then adjust it for the second and third time. If it's a little bit too easy or if it's too difficult, don't jump quite as far, and make sure you put your foot down right here for your balance. Because even if you did well for the first 2 rounds, as you get fatigued, you're gonna lose your balance just a little bit, so make sure you put that down so you don't have any accidents with this one. The next one is gonna be push up to shoulder press right here. So come down to the ground, those push-ups, nice and square and touch. Nice and square and touch. Now if you're like me, if you're pretty strong or if you're a guy who's in good condition, what you want to do is do them from your toes. And a good tip is when you're doing it from your toes is when you reach up, you want to push down both toes to the ground. Because it's really easy to lift up one of your toes like this, and that's going to take away from the benefit of the exercise. Okay, we're down to 4, 3, 2, 1, and excellent. Back the last time with the side plank to the hip drop. So we're going to go to the first position here. Hands on your hip right there. So pause, remember ladies, so pause for a second or two at the top each time. Just for a second or two, these are tough. All right, we're down to 5 seconds, 4, 3. It's really burning in those obliques every time, with every rep. Excellent, we got two more left. Squat to punch, last 2. Here we go, pick it up, squat to punch. Get as low as you can. Make these count. Try to come all the way down to parallel, all the way down to here. And for these, if you want to focus more on your inner thighs, as a lot of ladies do, angle your toes out a little bit right here. And when you come down, you're going to feel a lot more on the inner portion of your thighs when you squat up each time. If you want to focus more on the outer portion, keep your feet close together, squat down here, and you'll notice you feel a lot more right in here when you come up each time. Okay, 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Last one right here, Russian twist, side to side crunch. How you feeling over here, Aaron? Are you glad it's almost over? Happy but glad. Happy in many ways right here. Okay. All right, last 30 seconds. Keep it up. If you can, try to touch all the way down right here. And there's a lot of different variations you can do with this. The easiest one, like I mentioned before, is going to be having that dumbbell in your hand and rotating all the way over. And you'll notice if you have that dumbbell, the farther you rotate over, the heavier it's going to feel. Okay, 5 seconds. Keep it up. Keep those heels off the ground. 2 and... Nice work. All right, Aaron, great job. Well guys, that was our Black Diamond workout. I hope you enjoyed it, and most importantly, I hope you got all the way through it. That was a pretty advanced workout today. So if you had trouble with any of those exercises, be sure to watch our tutorial videos. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to our channel. I'm Jason Charchan, and I will see you next time on XFIT Daily.
I thought today's Black Diamond workout was very challenging. It focused a lot on your obliques and your abdominal muscles. But it was good. I liked it.
I enjoyed it as well. It was the right amount of challenge. I really enjoyed the strength training, balancing. It was just the whole package.
My favorite exercise was actually the Russian twist. It was a little bit difficult to balance on your back, your tailbone, but it was really good. Worked my obliques and it was burning.
I really enjoyed the ski jumps because it pushed me. It was a little more of a challenge, so I could take my back foot off the floor, and I had to focus on balancing, and I really focused on using my legs and my glutes. It was great.
The most challenging exercise today was the push-up shoulder touch. I had very poor upper body strength, so now I need to know that I need to work on that area a bit more. It was very difficult.
To me, the most challenging exercise would probably be the side plank hip drop. It was hard to balance. It really worked out my shoulder as well as my obliques. So it was really challenging for me.